Hi, I would like to introduce my new patch for the Droid Eurorack system called Polyphonic Envelope, as it is inspired by the module of the same name by Verbus Electronics. And the idea is that a single trigger fires a cascade of up to 4 envelopes rather than just a single one. And that sounds, for example, like this. So you can see here we have 4 individual outputs for each envelope, as well as 1 unity output, and I have copied this here to the scope as well, and the unity output also goes to the filter cutoff frequency of the Behringer neutron, which you can hear in the back. And here you can see the 4 envelopes, as well as their gates you can see here, and the incoming trigger is seen here with a blue flash here that starts the envelope. You have the possibility to shape each individual envelope. You just need 4 pots and 8 buttons to run the patch, so these here are not included. I use 2 P2B8s for doing this, and the 4 pots shape the envelopes here. This is attack, hold and release, as this is the type of the envelopes. And you have a level, so for example we can choose the second envelope and increase the level a bit, or choose the third one and reduce the level, or we can also change all envelopes together. Then we can also choose which envelopes are fired here. So for example, exclude the first one, then it starts with the second one, as you can see here, or just choose the middle ones. Then we can also choose repetitions, so that not just 1 cycle of these envelopes, but maybe 2 or 3, or a random number of between 1 and 3. Maybe make the last one a bit longer. Then we can decide the transition trigger that fires the next envelope. For example, we can choose between the end of release, end of hold, or end of attack phases. So right now it's end of release, so each envelope is played all together, but we can change it to end of hold phase, or even end of attack. So if we increase the attack level or make it longer, we can maybe see more. We did not choose all of them. We can also allow it to change randomly. change the direction. Now it's an upward direction. We can also reverse it. So starting with the long one, playing the others. Or we can go to pendulum mode. So every single trigger will then fire an upward phase and a downward phase. And we can additionally tilt the envelopes successively. So if we, for example, set all the attack phases of the same, or even everything, and now, for example, tilt the level. Then it means that the level is successively increasing or decreasing. We have this for all of the parameters. For example, making the release phase longer. Or we can also modulate these with CV. So if we put the level back in and take an LFO, then depending on the LFO phase we get successively louder or more silent envelopes. We can take another LFO for the tilt of the attack phase, for example. And we can also put more randomness in here. Say we randomize the order of the envelopes that are triggered. So now only the total number of envelopes stays the same. And we can also randomize which transition is taken, the end of attack, end of hold, or end of release. And we can repeat, set all envelopes in an ever repeating mode, so like a complex LFO. Then we just take the upward mode again. We are randomizing still the transition triggers, and we are modulating the tilt externally. features that you can use here. Of course, you can wire these things to whatever parameter of your synth voice you like, or even route the individual envelope outputs to different instruments, as I have done in the other demo video. And it's rather stable, the whole thing. So, for example, if we remove the tilt, modulation, we can, for example, go to very short attack phases, short releases. So this is in the mode where the transition is in end of release, but we could even go to even at this speed you can include or exclude individual envelopes. Or you can go change the transition from end of release, which is the longest time, to end of hold, or even here to end of attack. Still stable. You can still change the envelopes that are included here.